It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Detroit Pistons, they coming off a good outing against the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
So Detroit will get the first possession. And now Washington's starting group. We've got Mills. Gortat is out there with James Johnson. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Bowen in at the 3. Came hard off that pick and finished strong.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Now here's Johnson. Passes it to Beal. Lets it go with the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound. Dinwiddie passes to Monroe. Outside Matthews. Out to the wing. Here's Chan. Gortat with the rebound. Here's Washington now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And a lot of their scoring in that win came from unexpected places, from guys who don't typically get a lot of minutes.
And you know what? Those guys on the bench, they practice every day too, even if they don't play every night. And that night, they were ready.
Dinwiddie passes to Chan. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Beal with a screen on Matthews. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Chan. Into Drummond. Outside Matthews. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Good. The dude's got his 2nd basket.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Mills dishes to Gortat. Pass to Mills. A floater. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
Man, a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
The Wizards shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And the team free throw numbers for this club this season, very impressive. About 80% from the line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's the dude. Feeds to Monroe. Here's Chan. Count it from 12. The dude's got 6.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Gortat with the screen for Beal. Back to Gortat. The shot misses. The Pistons go the other way with it. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Yeah, that last matchup was really a tough game. And I thought the difference was they got some scoring from their bench, and they needed it. But that depth really was the issue.
As Steve alluded to, Clark, the previous matchup wasn't decided until the final moments.
Yeah, I recall that being a fantastic game, and one of the great things about it were those unlikely heroes from off the bench.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Chan.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Wizards trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Gortat. Dishes to Beal. Wide open. No luck. And Detroit the other way now.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
Mills lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Mills has got his first 2 points of the night.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Here's Drummond. Hook shot on the way, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Now, very few players have perfected the hook shot. He may be one of them.
First person to foul, team's third.
So for the Pistons, Mahinmi's checked in for Drummond. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Wesley Matthews. And Washington making a change here. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Stuckey against Beal. The pass to Bowen. He dishes it to Sims. Rejected by Chan. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. So both teams changing it up here.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Here's Green. Shot clock at 3. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by the Wizards.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Davidson passes to Sims. Down low. Off target at the rim. For Detroit, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. Kicks it to Mahinmi. He feeds it to Stuckey. A minute 20 left in the first. Here's Gray. Detroit, no good that time either.
Tell you what, you can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because you just can't find the range.
Silva, the pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Washington. The dish to Johnson. Back to Green. There's the triple. The shot no good. The Pistons lead it. And there's the feed to Stuckey. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Davidson passes to Sims. The drive by Green. Here's Davidson. Connects from three-point range. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Patton. Up and in on the layup.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Out to the right wing. Here's Silva. The shot is off.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Pistons lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.